Hello my beautiful people, welcome back to Blessed channel. So in today's video I want to expand on my last topic where I made the assertion that President Buhari is going to win any further elections come 2019. Thank you so much to all my viewers and all my subscribers, and if you are new to my channel, please subscribe to my channel and please don't forget to hit the subscription button so you get notifications whenever I make new videos. And yeah, let's get into it. So I made this video making this assertion, and I just want to elaborate the futility of any further elections going forward. And clearly all the elections that has been conducted this far proves the same point, that there is nothing anybody can do, that the ruling party have everything in their control. So be it state elections, be it house of rep, whatever, in whatever capacity, the ruling party are taking the day and there's nothing anybody can do about it. A quick recap from my last video. I maintain the fact that it's going to be impossible to unseat the current president, President Muhammadu Buhari, because he is very much into that power. He's power drunk. He's too drawn to that power, and it will be very difficult for him to relinquish that power. And from the result of all the elections he has already conducted, we can tell the direction of any further elections. And to make matters worse, he has appointed his blood relatives into all the sensible positions of the Independent National Electoral Commission, that is known as INEC. And due to the corruption in the legislative and the judiciary, they have failed to overturn this appointment because they are actually against the fraudulent constitution. And so he has all the powers to swing elections and to his wishes. So what does this mean for anybody that is planning to vote or looking to use the 2019 election to change possibilities? It means that you can vote all you want, but in those, it is still those that are going to count the ballot that will decide the outcome of the election. And since his own people are the one he has already put there, so you can know that it is his ruling party that is going to carry the day. So, and his ruling party is going to carry the day in all capacities, and that will also mean recycling of all the old politicians, in all capacities, be it state. Those one who are finished being in the state are going to go on to the Senate to become senators, where they would die, and those ones who have been in one capacity are just going to recycle themselves in other capacities. And the winning trend so far in all these elections is a pointer to this reality. So do not let yourself be deceived about the articulated and obulating bandwagon. It's just the same thing like the article. There is nothing different that is going to happen, and I don't even see them coming close. And again, the new parties, they are there, they call themselves whatever they call, but when you go on the ground, you can see that they have no sway. They have nothing on ground. And the ruling elite, we have to know this, that they have refused to have any discussion of why the country is being torn apart. And this country is on the verge of collapse, and people are running around talking about elections. There's Boko Haram war waging, there is the Biafra agitation, and there is the Fulani militia wiping away communities and whole villages and provinces, and these people are not interested. And the worst is that they have even not raised the stakes in any way with any profound ideology. They have no think tank, they have no new ideology, they have no new policy, they have no new position, and they don't even bring anything to change this trajectory of this country. And even they don't even want to engage with the question of why regions like Biafra want to exit, and they are not even interested in doing anything meaningful for the betterment of the population, like building of road, making infrastructures, because they keep on pocketing the money for all the infrastructure. They don't care, and they are only interested in recycling themselves in the polity to remain in power perpetually. So there is literally no need to go into any elections to endorse this kind of cabal So this cabal we are looking at, they are like the colonial power. It's just that they are worse than the colonial masters, because even the colonial master built the roads to where they were going, but these people don't even build road to their home. They just take aeroplane and helicopter and build helipads in their home. So there is actually no need. These neo-colonial powers in the name of cabal ruling elite, no, they have to be stopped. Yes, no more endorsement for them with any kind of stupid elections. And in closing, since the system is already staged for Buhari and APC to be rigging the elections, and they are going to continue winning because they have been doing that and everything is working out for them without any obstruction or any opposition, and especially also because there is no integrity in the electoral process, because the electoral process is already compromise. So what is the point of going through another election that you already know that the outcome is going to be fraudulent? There is no point. So it is really important that all elections are going to be held right now. Yeah, they need to be stopped to stop this mischievous scheme of events. And my my profile solution and the way out for me, what I see, what I suggest, what I am telling you, what I'm communicating with you, this is what I'm discussing with you, is we must suspend all elections straight away. Yes, and that 1999 constitution, which is the basis for all this mischievousness and all this suffering and all this stress that we are all going through, that constitution needs to be withdrawn, because that constitution is fundamentally based on a lie, and that lie is that we the people consented, convened, and agreed on that election, on that constitution. And it is a wrong assertion, because it was just the military people that sat together in one room, headed by the last military president, who was Abdusalami Abubakar, and they single-handedly turned a decree 24 into this constitution. And what this constitution has done is that it has reduced the regions to non-entities and taking all the powers to the center. So if we say that we are a federating unit, then let us be a federation. That constitution needs to go, so that the states, the regions can take their sovereignty back. So all these schemes that they are trying to do to keep that constitution going, and trying to bring in civilian governments, so-called civilian government, to keep this sham going, it is not going to work. I think it is really time to stop it. This constitution gives all the power to the center, and the center is playing Father Christmas where they want to develop or where they are not going to develop, playing, hitting each other's head of all the ethnicities, and taking advantage of that constitution, to make one region to be dominating on others politically and economically, and making another region to be like a conquered territory. So that constitution needs to go, because first of all, it is fraudulent. Nobody convened. One person wrote it and lied on the front page. It says we the people. On that basis alone is even enough. And this constitution have reduced governors to errand boys, and they give whatever they like to governors, and the governors cannot even do much. Even the governors themselves are also criminals. So, and you cannot hold them accountable, because they are accountable to the president, and the president is protecting them. They have all this immunity. So the power needs to be devolved, so that they can go back to the regions, and each region needs to operate a true federalism, that they can control their resources and determine their own fate, and the center will still be there to coordinate the regions. And every region will have to write their own constitution, and the federal government will have to come up with its own constitution, and all these constitutions will have to be ratified together in consensus with all the regions. And there should not be any master servant constitution that is determining future of millions of generations. So it is very, very wrong for military to create states, to create states and call them this state and that state, break nationalities into tiny states, and the supposedly democratic regimes are coming in every 4 years to validate that creation, instead of them to do away with that state creation, because it was done by military who took power by coup d'etat. Nobody voted them, and they went into power, and they are there creating state, and the so-called military government, civilian government came in, and they are still upholding that state. This is really, this is unbelievable. And this kind of thing can only happen in Black Africa, because people are not using their analytical mind. How can military coup plotters create states and render ethnic nationalities into minorities in their own ancestral land, and a supposedly civilian government is made to swear on a fraudulent military constitution to uphold that fraud? This is unbelievable. So from my perspective, it is very imperative that we must discuss the possibility of living together in peace, in prosperity, and in unity to reach our human potential in our own homeland. And it is very, very important that we must discuss how we should exist together as Nigerians, because it's not working as it is now. And all these sham elections is not going to be doing us any good. It's just going to make us to be turning around in blind circles, and just sabotaging our future and wasting our future generations. And because public protests will result in another massacre of innocent citizens, because these military rogues in civilian clothing and all this rogue cabal, they don't care about the life of anybody but themselves and their families. And should you go outside to protest in any capacity, in any form, they are going to mow you down like nothing. So the only available viable option is revolt through civil disobedience. Yes, and that civil disobedience will start with halting any further elections forthwith. And this is the change that we should be asking for, and this is the change that we can work for. And yes, it is possible. We can achieve this one without another war. Thank you for watching this video this far, and if you have enjoyed watching this video, please give me a thumbs up, and please, I would really like to engage in a conversation with you concerning the points I've raised. And yes, you are free to leave your comments and your opinion, and I will answer you and respond accordingly. And please, until my next video, stay safe and God bless us all. Bye.